Can you even trust your senses? What if everything you believe about the world is just a story your brain is telling you? This isn't science fiction. It's your everyday reality. In this video, you'll uncover the secret tricks your mind plays on you, the ancient philosophies that tried to warn you, and a new way of seeing reality that could change your life forever. Let's pull back the curtain. Right now, you feel like you're in control. You see this video. You hear my voice. Your body feels solid. The world feels real. But here's the twist. None of this is happening directly. You're not experiencing the world itself. You're experiencing your brain's interpretation of it. Everything you know, every color, sound, texture, is reconstructed inside your skull. Your brain is lying to you. And it's been doing it since the day you were born. Let's start with something simple. Take a look at this optical illusion on screen. Two lines, they look different lengths. But when we measure them, they're the same. Your brain knew the lines were equal. But it still made you see them differently. Why? Because your brain isn't trying to show you the truth. It's trying to keep you alive. Your mind evolved to make fast guesses about the world, not accurate ones. Survival first. Truth. Optional. That's where the lies begin. Now, let's go deeper. Have you ever woken from a dream, completely convinced it was real? You've felt things in a dream. You've seen colors, heard voices. But your eyes were closed. That was your brain, generating an entire world. With no external input. So here's the question. If your brain can fake reality while you sleep, how do you know it's not doing the same thing right now? This is where philosophy steps in. Let's rewind 2,400 years. To Plato. He asked a question that still haunts thinkers today. What if everything we know is just shadows on a wall? Imagine, you've lived your whole life inside a cave. All you see are shadows projected from objects behind you. That's your entire reality. Then one day, you're dragged outside. And for the first time, you see the real world, full of light and depth. Wouldn't the cave now seem like a lie? This is Plato's allegory of the cave. And it's more than just metaphor. It's a warning. You're inside a mental cave. Your senses are the shadows. And the real world? You haven't seen it. Yet. Fast forward to the 17th century. Enter René Descartes. He asked, how do I know that anything I see is real? What if there's an evil demon tricking me? He doubted everything, even his own body. But he found one thing he couldn't doubt. I think, therefore I am. His point? You can question everything. Except the fact that you're questioning. Even now, as you wonder if this is real, you're proving that you exist. But everything else, your friends, your home, this video could be illusions. Now let's turn to idealism, a powerful idea with mind-bending consequences. George Berkeley, an Irish philosopher, proposed something radical. Matter doesn't exist independently. Things only exist as perceptions. To you, a tree exists when you see it. But when no one is there, does it still exist? Berkeley said, no. Only minds and their ideas are real. Reality is not out there. It's in here. Inside consciousness. Think about it. Have you ever experienced anything without experiencing it through a mind? No. Idealism says, the world is mental. Everything you see is a construct within consciousness. And your brain is like a dream machine constantly projecting reality based on tiny clues. Still not convinced? Let's bring in some science. Look at this dress. Is it white and gold? Or blue and black? Millions of people saw it differently. Same image. Same pixels. Why? Because perception isn't passive. Your brain isn't recording. It's guessing. Filling in the gaps. Creating the world. And it gets things wrong. All the time. Your eyes don't see color. Your brain creates it. Your ears don't hear sound. They detect vibrations. Your brain adds meaning. You're not seeing the world. You're seeing a version of it, filtered through biases, shortcuts, and assumptions. Your brain edits reality. Like a director cutting a movie for maximum emotional impact. And you're not the editor. This is where things get serious. Because if your brain is constructing reality, then your experience of life can be hacked. Not by others. By you. If you know the brain is lying, You can stop believing every thought. You can challenge your perceptions. You can escape the cave. Let's come back to Plato's cave. Imagine someone leaves the cave and returns to free the others. They might resist. The cave is comfortable. The shadows are familiar. But truth requires courage. If you want to see reality as it is, not just how it feels, you must become a philosopher. A seeker. A rebel. That means, don't trust first impressions. Don't believe every emotion. Don't assume your perception is truth. Ask, what am I not seeing? What if the opposite is true? What would someone outside this cave say? Here's a tool, the perception check. Whenever you feel certain, pause. Ask, is this a fact? Or just my perception? You'll be amazed how often your certainty is built on sand. This applies to everything. A fight with your partner. A job interview. Your beliefs about yourself. You think you're seeing reality. You're not. You're seeing your story. And stories can be rewritten. Here's the empowering part. Once you realize your brain constructs reality, you can reconstruct it. If you always assume people are judging you, you can reframe that story. If your mind tells you you're not good enough, you can call it out as a lie. If you think you're stuck in life, you can question that perception. This is liberation. Not just philosophical, but practical. By doubting your senses, you become more free. You can respond instead of react. You can observe instead of assume. You can choose. Now imagine this, you wake up tomorrow and start seeing through the matrix. You spot the illusions. You hear your inner narrator twisting reality. You feel emotions rise, but you don't get swept away. Because you know, this is just a story. A mental movie. And you're the director now. So, what's real? Maybe we'll never know for sure. But we can know what's not real. The illusions. The assumptions. The stories that keep us trapped. And when you shed those, you get closer to something that feels like truth. More grounded. More clear. More alive. You can walk out of the cave and help others do the same. Not because you've found the truth, but because you've stopped mistaking shadows for it. So next time your brain tells you a story, pause. Challenge it. Test it. Question it. Ask, is this the world as it is? Or just how I think it is? That small question can change everything. Because when you stop believing every illusion, you start seeing. Subscribe now for more videos that wake up your mind. Your journey out of the cave starts here. Let's keep uncovering truth, together. Your brain may lie. But your curiosity? That's real. And it just might set you free.